everyone, I'm here with an update on my scx24 and my course, as well as the scx10.2 clone. So first, the scx24, I'm sure you noticed there's a different servo horn on here. That's because the stock servo finally blew out, and that's what Hobbytown had when I went in. So that's what I got. It's the cheapest I could find, and it's also almost a perfect fit. Yes, it's plastic gear, but it's pretty dang strong compared to the stock one. This is actually a helicopter servo. They called it a super sub micro servo, I believe. And we're gonna try that out on the new lines on the course here, and I'll show you that too. But first, here's past TJ to talk about the scx10.2 clone and what's going on there. So I'll get back to the course here and testing the servo right after that. Hi everyone, I'm actually here to do a final thoughts and review on my austar scx10.2 clone. And really all I've got to say is it's a great crawler if you can get it for 120 or less. Much more than that, you might as well just save up for the real scx10, because you can't gear this down near as low. The diff gears are just different than the real one. They don't get any lower. I put a 13 tooth pinion on here, and it's still kind of high geared. It still doesn't have the torque it needs. But, I mean, for a budget, it's not bad. This is the stock motor. It says 35T, but I'd say it's more around a 27T in my experience. It's got about the torque and the speed of one. Now, this does have aluminum shocks. They haven't leaked on me yet, so that's good. It does have metal links, and the parts that you cannot interchange with axial is, for one, basically the whole axle. These are different gears inside here and different gear ratio, so you can't just swap them over. And the axles inside here, the axle shafts, are square tapered at the end. They won't fit in an scx10.2 diff. I've tried it, and even if you did get them worked in there, they're so narrow that they would probably just chew a hole in the axial diff rather than working right. It takes some time, but I just don't think it'd work right. So you can't just swap axle shafts over. You'd have to replace this whole axle with an AR44 to get that. The link mounts are the same, which is good. It does have metal drive shafts. And overall, it's been a pretty good rig. I've ran it quite a bit off camera, and I haven't had a single issue with it other than it being sort of low on power. And, I mean, even a 3S might fix that, but a 3S might just burn out that cheap motor too. So, the reason I'm talking about this is I'm going to be selling this off to try and get just enough to buy a Chevy C10 to review and run and test out on the channel. So, yeah, I can't keep them all. I have 3 1/10 scales. This is my least favorite out of the 1/10 scales, and I kind of want another micro to run around out back on my course I'm redoing, and to go up on the hill on that little trail spot I'm making. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this little update. You can put axial gears in the transmission. The tranny's basically identical to the original scx10 tranny. And yeah, there's not much else I can really say about it other than if you get one of these, don't take the support off, because these are weak without that support. And yeah, not really much else to say. So I'll talk to y'all later. I'll let you know when I can get the scx24 pre-ordered. So for now, say bye-bye to this area on my course. We're getting into it now. And as you heard past me say, I actually got rid of the scx10.2 clone. It went to a nice dude who's new to RC and wanted something cheap but reliable, and so far that thing was great. And I used the money to buy a new servo for this, and to also pre-order the new scx24 C10 coming out. So look forward to that. I will have that on the channel here soon to compare and drive around in the same spot. There we go. So far this servo is working pretty good. So here we are coming down the back side of the hill, the old part of it. So yeah, if any of you are interested in checking out or getting the new scx24 C10 coming out, then you might subscribe and watch my channel, because I'll have one as soon as my local hobby store gets it. I actually pre-ordered it at Hobbytown. The manager there is awesome and he knows me pretty well. And I'm just waiting on them to get it. So I know a few people have gotten theirs, but I didn't get to pre-order it till just yesterday, so. Okay, so here we are, the new area of the course. You'll have to let me know what you think. This is actually where that box used to be that I had like a hill going up to. And this is what I got done so far. I mean, the rain kind of stopped me, so I couldn't do as much as I wanted. But this is an awesome little line I put in here. Kind of tricky, but fun. This is one of the trickiest spots right here. Here's a difficult spot, and this is actually the spot that killed my servo. So let's see how this servo handles it, and if I can get through it. It's difficult to hit it at the right angle. There we go. Not the cleanest, but it did it. Now let's give these lines a try. I never did try this spot, but it looked fun. For all I know, it's not even doable. Oh, I might have spoke too soon. Okay, last line we're going to try. Sorry, my shadow's kind of in the way, but I know this is a tricky one. We want to hug the side. Oh, I think I might have fucked up. Attempt 2. Okay, so as you can see, the servo isn't half bad. It did good, it didn't die, I didn't strip a gear. So I'm gonna paint the servo horn black so it kind of blends in better. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you're in need of a servo, something that's basically a direct bolt-on servo, that's the one you can pick up. It was $14 or $13 at Hobbytown. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's not too bad, and it's actually got a little bit more power than the stock. So that's it for this video. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. TTA.